everyone, welcome to Binging with Mexcellence. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka the Mexcellence, and today I'm trying out Gordon Ramsay's New York strip steak, some potatoes he tried to do. They're called fingerling potatoes. I got russets, so leave me alone. And then we're also gonna do some asparagus spears. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, and good luck to me in the future.
All right, we're gonna start with some asparagus. I pressed the garlic, put it in some olive oil, some cracked salt, and then regular pepper. They didn't have cracked pepper at the grocery store. So just do what you got. Salt and pepper, garlic, that's all you need. All right, next up, we're gonna get some salt water, boil that up, and then we're gonna throw in the potatoes, leave the skins on. I think they just look better, it probably tastes better. I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, it looks good. Then you wanna boil those up for about 3 minutes and then immediately throw them into an ice bath. I guess this is called blanching, but hey, it just keeps it from overcooking, I guess. All right, then we're gonna take the potatoes out and just put those aside for now. And now to prepare the meat. So we got some garlic cloves, we have some thyme, we have some rosemary. I had to find where those were in the grocery store because I've never used them before. And last, we have the New York strip steak from Costco. That's right, give it a little pat there. All right, now Gordon Ramsay's recipe called for a coffee-based rub. So this got some coffee in it, got some chili, some other seasonings. It worked out really well. And you gotta make sure all of it is coated to get all of the meat covered with that goodness right there. And then not shown, I threw a couple extra bits of salt on there as well. Next up, throw some extra virgin olive oil on top of that whole thing and wait for that sucker to get nice and smoking hot. And as soon as it gets nice and hot, just throw that bad boy on there. Followed shortly by the garlic, the rosemary, and the thyme. Yeah, look at that sucker right there. That's looking good already. So let it slosh around a little bit, and once that minute and a half comes around, flip that sucker over. And now here comes the fun part, because you just get to throw a whole bunch of butter into this sucker. A whole bunch. I don't know how much, just throw a bunch of butter in there. And get it all brown, get it all nice and delicious looking. Oh man, look at the flavors just mixing in all together. And then you're gonna wanna take your spoon and get that butter right on top of that, get it all nice and glazed. And oh God, oh no, I've lost a spoon. Oh, I lost a spoon. Okay, I got it back. Whew. But yeah. Just get that all buttered up and oh God, oh no, oh Jesus, please God. Okay, fire alarm's dealt with. All right, spoon is still hot, but you know what, get that off the fire right there, get it to a nice safe place, and then in a really poorly shot way, get that butter and all that juice scooted right on top of the steak and let it rest. It is tired, let it rest. And remember those potatoes from earlier? You're gonna wanna bring those back and throw them right on top of that oily steak goodness right there. There's butter, there's garlic all up on it, and let those suckers cook until they get all crispy and delicious. It took me like maybe 10 minutes to get them that way. I didn't have the heat as hot because I didn't want the alarm to go off again. Now in Gordon Ramsay's method, they looked a lot prettier and they were actually a different type of potato, but at the same time, these are coming out okay. Probably should have left them on one side to get them a little more crispy. But that being said, you're gonna wanna grab those juices that are resting on the plate and just slather all that juice on top of the potatoes. You got a nice little bit of coffee flavor, you got all that stuff just all up on top of that. And while that's finished cooking, you're gonna wanna cut the steak. Now, don't do it like me and set up the camera in the wrong position, so you have to cut it left-handed. And also, don't use a very cheap and not very sharp knife to cut your steak. But you know what, I did okay. And now it's time for the plating. Now, plating is not my strong suit, but you're gonna wanna put those potatoes on top. Oh, see, there's juice already on the side, but you know, with a little bit of editing, a little bit of maneuvering, you can throw those buttery old potatoes right on top. That's right, I put some butter on top that you guys didn't see recorded. There's the asparagus right there. Oh, it looks so delightful. And yep, don't forget the last one. And then you want to get some of that delicious, delicious barbecue sauce. Now, you get to pick whatever one you want. Obviously, you see right there, I chose Terry Black Spicy. Now, I'm not one to put sauces with steak, but it did recommend that you have a barbecue sauce in the recipe. Grab that steak right there. Yeah, look at that. I just want to show you, look at that pink right there. It's perfectly rare. I'm not too big on rare, and you'll see it in my explanation, but there it is. The steak, it is done. It looks good. It smelled amazing, so let's see how it tastes.
All right, everybody, get a look at that. I'm shooting this all myself alone in my lonely apartment, but I don't know. Oh, it's got the lights on it. Where's my switch? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Nice, natural, vibrant light. So I'm gonna try the potatoes. The potatoes don't look as handsome as the other potatoes on Gordon Ramsay's show, but they're cooked at the very least, thank God. I was worried about that. Nah. They're good. buttery, garlicky potatoes. So, pretty straightforward there, but they're really good. Let's try the asparagus spears. I've done these before. As I mentioned, I have the ingredients already listed. I've already told you them in post, because, yeah. It's good. It's good. Why does my face look all weird when I'm eating greens? Kind of tells you something about me. Now, let's try the steak. Now, I don't know if it cut well enough, but that is a rare steak that was as advertised. There we go. A little bit of the fat. I'm not super into rare. It's a little too pink for me, but at the same time, I'm not against it. Well rested. And I can always throw it on for a little bit longer, but let's try it as it should be. Oh, whoa, bite. I'm trying to get all the flavors in, but the bite was so big. That's really good. I used a coffee rub. I don't like coffee, but at the same time, that's what Gordon Ramsay wanted me to do, and I wasn't gonna buy coffee, so I got, what is this? Fire and Flavor All Natural Coffee Rub. Espresso and chilies is very similar to what he'd recommended. Let's see what we got in here. Chili pepper, salt, brown sugar, espresso coffee, and other spices. So, I give it a 9 out of 10. There's always room for improvement, but I'm eating good today. I wonder how I would get the crust on this really, really crispy without burning my whole place down, maybe cooking it a little bit longer. But otherwise, I call it a success. Here's like a montage of just that one photo over me. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go eat. Thanks for watching. I just was like, you know what? Let me just try this out. Sorry if I got like a bunch of food in my teeth, but I want to try it out. Everything's great. I'm just bored. So like and subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I don't know if it did the fade out thing or okay, we're fading out. Oh, okay, we're fading out now.